What's up, people? Of course here, coming at you with a quick Roco weapons video. I'm going to go over the top 5 weapons in the game, kind of give my rationale for why they are the best. If you want to know all the weapons, I did a weapons tier list, but I know some people don't have time for all that, and they just want to know the best weapons. So we're going to start off here with the KA-30. I put this weapon as one of the best in the game because overall, I think it is like the best for people who are new to the game, people who are veterans to the game. You pick up this game, it has a very easy like recoil pattern, hits fairly hard, has a nice rate of fire. All in all, it's definitely the best AR in the game and probably pound for pound the best gun in the game. Now I'm going to talk about a few others that you can argue maybe up there with it, but KA-30 is not a bad gun at all. Ronin and Dima are going to be the rogues that you have to play if you want to rock the KA-30. Both of those are top tier rogues, so you won't be losing anything in that sense. Now the second one that I want to take a look at here is going to be the Mamba. Now I know a lot of people do not like the Mamba. A lot of people sleep on this weapon, but I'm telling you, and I mean it with my whole heart, the Mamba is a top tier weapon, 2-shot headshot. Now remember, it is a burst, has great handling. If you get it up to tier 3, the range on it is pretty dang good. You can 2-tap some people from a pretty good range, and people don't expect the damage. Now the bad thing is you can only use this with Dima, who already has the KA-30, which I prefer over the Mamba, honestly, just because it's automatic. And then you have Saint, who can use it as well. Now with Saint, it's a pretty easy choice because he has the Mark IV, which isn't a bad weapon at any reason of the mind, right? But it's no Mamba. The Mark IV is going to scope in, and you can only shoot in that first person type of perspective, where the Mamba allows you to be able to corner peek, allows you to be able to shoulder swap, and it's just going to be a more versatile, useful gun overall in that situation. But I will admit, it does take some getting used to in order to be decent with the Mamba. It's definitely more of a skill weapon, not so much a spray and pray type weapon. Now, the next weapon that we're going to look at is going to be the MXR. This weapon can only be used right now by Dahlia and Trench. If you don't know, Dahlia is the new rogue that just came out. That's who's on the screen right now. Now, the MXR is a very filthy weapon, definitely one of the top tier weapons in the game. So basically, even at range, you're hitting for about 32 to the body, 48 to the head. So that means 3 headshots at that speed is going to take somebody down so quickly. This gun right here, in my opinion, is probably the most oppressive gun in the game, meaning that if you poke, if you peek, it can deal some quick damage to you and heavy damage, right? Now, there is an honorable mention I'm going to put at the end of this video, but the MXR is definitely a nasty weapon. Now, I'm showing you this on Dahlia, but on Trench, it's even worse. A lot of people are sleeping on Trench. They don't think he's very good. Trench has the ability to lock down an area and make it so that his team can rotate to him. So like when you're playing competitive, like Demolition, Trench is going to be one of your worst nightmares probably, especially if he's holding a location or playing like that scout role. He has the ability to use a lot of crowd control. He has the ability to get rid of your grenades, your throwables in general. So he's going to be a real pain to deal with. Also want to mention that this gun is very good close range, or better than you would think. So even if you have an SMG, if you're going up against this gun, if you're not careful, that person can run right through you because the hip fire isn't terrible, as you just saw there. So keep that in mind. This weapon is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now, the next gun I want to go over is also a Dahlia weapon, and this is the Objection. This gun has the fastest fire rate in the game, period. It's just a simple laser. Now, thing to note, in an actual match, you can run out of bullets fairly quickly because this gun just eats lead pretty much. Like, it's crazy. Also, a thing to note with this one, you can hold down and just spray out, and it's pretty accurate. Like, it has very little recoil, but as you get further and further away from people, you will start losing some bullets, right? They'll just start pinging off in random places. So you won't be getting as many shots sometimes. Now, one little cheat that I found, though, that if you shoot in short bursts, and even doing short bursts, you're still going to be shooting super fast. It keeps your reticle right on the target pretty much. So this gun is insanely accurate. The damage on it isn't crazy, but when you get close up to people, the time to kill is one of the fastest in the game for sure. So the Objection may get a nerf here in the near future. We will see. Tomorrow there's going to be probably a small update with the new item shop. I wouldn't be surprised if this gun right here ended up getting nerfed a little bit. So just keep that in mind. And when I say tomorrow, that's because I'm recording this on a Tuesday, so I'm talking about Wednesday. So probably when this video goes out. The final weapon on this list has to be the full body sniper. Now, just a quick disclaimer, if you can't aim with the sniper, this is not going to be a top 5, but just generally speaking, based off the damage that it does, the potential for it to just change a whole fight, this is one of the best weapons in the game. Now, this one right here is a 140 to the dome, so it can kill anybody, period, even with headstrong or with Vi's ability, right? Leeching poison. Also, it does a 70 body shot, even though it got nerfed. It used to be 80, now it's only 70. It's still, if you get somebody in the body, then you can go ahead and you can hit them with 2 body shots or 1 headshot with your pistol and they go down. So the sniper is very good, very strong. Now keep in mind though, the hip fire on it is trash. So if you're trying to, you know, like get some trick shots, you're gonna be up for a struggle. You're gonna have to put some time in. Now, as you can see there, I got 1, but it's definitely not easy, which it shouldn't be, right? It's a sniper, it's a ranged weapon, but definitely one of the best weapons in the game. If you're thinking about maining Phantom, make sure you spend a lot of time in this actual training room so that you know that you can hit those headshots when it counts. Now, I have to add the Deadeye here as a honorable mention. The Deadeye is such a filthy weapon. This is one of the 2 DMRs in the game that can actually 2-shot headshot. So you have the Devotion, then you have the DMR, the Deadeye. Now, this one hits for 54 to the noggin, and even at longer range, you can still hit people for 50 to the head. So it's still a 2-shot. Now, the only drawbacks to this gun is that it fires relatively slowly, so at closer range you're gonna lose, especially because the hip fire isn't great on this bad boy. Now, another thing to note with this weapon is that if you're not at like that mid-range, long range, and shooting from some type of cover, you probably lose the fight as well. So it's a very specific gun that you have to use in certain situations. But if you can get in the proper range, if you can get in the proper situations, it's definitely going to be a slayer. And I know you can argue that for most guns, but I mean that seriously for this gun. In the right situation, this gun can almost outgun anybody, but you just have to make sure that you set yourself up for success in that way. So very particular, but it's definitely worth mentioning because it can be filthy. Now, people, let me know what you think are the best guns in the game right now. I know there's a lot of new people, but now I'm sure that if you had some time to actually go around and try some of these guns out to see which ones you really like and which ones you don't really mess with. Also, people, the 24-hour Roco Lounge live stream is up right now. It's just a place for Roco players to go kick it, maybe look for groups. Also, the Discord is up as well if you want to do that. Just chat with people over text. Now, for the live stream, that's where I'm going to be doing like some giveaways and stuff like that. So when the battle pass comes out, I'm going to be dropping, I don't know, I think I want to do like 3 of them just to, you know, give back to the community a little bit. And then if I can get my hold on like some, my hands on some skins or something, right, that I can give away to the community, I'll be doing that there. So make sure you go check it out, kick it, drop a like on the stream, and yeah, just know that's the space for us just to go and kick it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you people for watching. Hopefully this video helped you out. Make sure to let me know down in the comments, and we will see you tomorrow with another video. Have a great day. This is Orsa Course. Peace, 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 peace.